Everybody, welcome back to Team Brown Podcast. This is episode 11, and we're excited that you're back with us. So thanks for hanging out with us once again. We hope that you're enjoying the new shorts that we're doing, which are the shorter versions of the longer podcasts. So let us know if you can. Shoot us a text or write it in the comments. Let us know what you think. So we are going to talk today about the idea of sediment buildup. And so what does that mean? Like, talk to us about that. I was having a conversation with a parent of a family that I'm working with, and I connect with students, often high school students looking at college. And so I was talking to a parent, and the parent was talking, she's a geologist, and that parent was saying that there's islands that have built up in the Gulf of Mexico that are not just from volcanoes and stuff that we would know of and like volcanic activity, but really from sediment buildup. It's from the waves washing stuff onto smaller berms, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and just builds a big island, right? And it got me thinking that that's kind of like life whenever we don't deal with stuff, right? You have this little bit of sand, and sand ain't nothing if you don't deal with it. It's just like, oh, okay, it's not a big deal. But with time and on the daily and every couple minutes, and if you don't deal with it, there can be a big island that you got to deal with. And so it got me thinking that, it was interesting, but I kind of just let it settle. It was a couple weeks ago. And I was this week cleaning out our goat pen. We have a couple goats and a sheep, and there was sediment buildup, if you know what I mean. And they didn't deal with it. I have to deal with their sediment buildup. But if I don't, it gets gross. Mm-hmm. And you got the hay and the dirt and everything, and it smells and so we're trying to get to this idea that if you don't on the daily get out the sand or get out the dirt or get out the waste or get out the gross stuff, your life will reflect this thing that you don't want, that is a monument to you of not dealing with your stuff, right? And so we just want to at least set the stage for, talking about sediment buildup today. So Ms. Brown, how are you doing? Talk to us about what you've been posting recently in the Facebook.
Yes, I'm doing well. How are you guys? Hope you're doing well. Yes, so actually recently I just posted on Facebook about this topic because our home is going through a renovation stage right now from having water damage come down the walls, and it's been something we've been dealing with for about 8 months, but now it's on the mend, it's on the up and up.
PTL.
So they had to come in and they had to first, break down the walls and take out the drywall and all the things. The cabinets, some flooring, some crown molding, some trim, the backsplash, lots of things, right? To get to the root of the problem, to figure out what is it and how to clean it and get it out of there. And so one of the things I shared on Facebook is in our lives, this is what God wants to do for us. It's a metaphor. That God wants you to take the trash out. Take out your trash. So our home, if you walked in it right now, you see all this debris and it looks messy and dusty and moldy. They found mold. But you need to take out the trash and get that bitterness, that anger, that resentment, that sin, unforgiveness, jealousy, get it all out. Just let God come in and take it all out. And then once you get to the root of the problem and you deal with the root of the problem, whether it's even from your childhood or from a relationship or a divorce or a trauma or an affair or in your current relationship, whatever it is, get to the root of the problem, deal with it so that it doesn't fester and move into your previous relationships and affect your spouse and affect your kids. You just want to deal with it. I think that's what
we had actually talked about that on previous podcasts where it's like, we've both come from a position where we had injury in previous relationships, and we brought that to the new relationship, right? And we had to deal with that. And then we had to deal with it again because we didn't deal with it in our relationship whenever we first got married. And so let that be an encouragement to you today, that don't let your life build islands of stuff that you don't want. Don't let your life grow the mold or have debris. Clean it up, right? On the daily, take a look at it and say, hey, it's not a grain of sand. It's not that small. This can grow to be something much bigger than that. So nip it off at the bud, so to speak. And so we hope that encourages you. God bless you guys. Thanks for hanging with us today, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, I'll leave you with one more thing.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go for it.
One more thing. This is something that really helped me. It's not fair to punish your spouse or your kids for something that they never did to you.
Yeah.
and for an injury that they never caused. So if it is something from your past, deal with it, because it has nothing to do with your spouse or your kids. It's not their problem. You go and take it to Jesus and let him deal with you with it, and you'll be better for it, and you'll be peace in your home. Okay, we love you guys.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.